Morning, everybody. Welcome to my morning chit chat. It's Tuesday morning, and I got up about 7:30, climbed out of bed about 7:30. I have to work today from noon till 8, and I've been thinking to myself how I need to be more intentional with my time and how, if I have chores around the house, I get easily distracted. I can start one thing or have in my head a list of things that I need to do. And I may start one thing, then go to another and go to another and maybe finish one, but not the other two. And I said, I'm going to give myself time limits. Okay, Valerie, if you need to mop the floor, you got 30 minutes to do it. I have a lot of towel in my house. Or if you need to wash clothes, just do it and get it done. When it comes out of the dryer, put the clothes away. So I'm working on that. I'm still not, I still have not perfected my days. For instance, yesterday I had the day off. I woke up feeling so good. I made a video yesterday. I haven't posted it yet, but how I felt so good. I felt rested. I had all of these things in my head that I wanted to do around the house. Uh, what did I do? Nothing. I mean, I thought I was doing some things, but I really didn't do anything. Um, I did go to the gym. That's one thing that I'm getting back to, gym or either walking. Um, and when I came back, my niece needed to come over to use my printer, and she brought the boys, my great nephews. I love them to death. They're welcome anytime. They can come anytime. And I said, I'm not mopping my floors until after they leave. Well, they didn't leave till late. And I thought, well, Valerie, you can still do it. But then I got tired. I'm like, listen, I need to shower and watch my Funky Dineva. So I didn't get that done. But what I did get done was halfway done. See, I got distracted last night or I got tired. Go over my budget. It's the end of the month. And I always like to add up my purchases or whatever and just to see how much money I spent and how much I went over in each category. And when I tell you, I spent compared to previous months. I haven't even added up the totals yet. But when I compare it to last month and the month before, I spent so much money, whether it was repairs for the rental, repairs at my house, household stuff, spending money on my nephews. I did go out of town to see my nephew and, well, great. I spent a lot of money on my great nephews. But anyway, so extra gas and things like that. And I have this budget planner. This is really nice. I like that it's big because I write big. And so maybe about 2 or 3 times a month, I will go through my bank statements and write out my daily, debit card expenses. One side is for my main account. That's where I spend money on my usual, regular daily expenses like gas, groceries, whether dining out, well, maybe not dining out, but yeah, just my regular groceries, gas, prescriptions, co-pays for doctors, whatever. So that's on one account. My other account is my fun money account. So that's where I pay for, things for my nephew. If we're going to the movies, if I'm buying tickets for something, a comedy show, or fun time eating out, or stuff like that. Usually, both pages are maybe halfway filled. Look, both pages are filled. In the Fun Money account, I had to go to another page. It's, let me show you the previous month. The previous month, oh, I did fill that up. Lord have mercy, but this month was just horrible. Absolutely horrible. Now, I have not totaled up each category. On this page here, I broke down, it lets you write your own subcategories, but I have not totaled up the estimated versus the actual. I really don't want to total it up because I know I went over, especially on household. I did pay my nephew to come over and help me do some lawn work, which was well worth it. So I had a repair on my refrigerator, a repair over my rental property, and all of the snacks and just buying stuff for my great nephews. And they always want to go to Five and Below, or we go to the Dollar Tree to get snacks before a movie. It's pretty bad. So in my previous video, which I haven't posted yet, but I'll post it, I talked about retirement and how I want to retire early. And my niece telling me, well, why don't you just do it then? And I'm like, yeah, but I need insurance. I need this and that. Well, have you added up how much money you would need per month? And I really haven't. But even if I added up how much I need per month, I cannot spend like I've been spending. I cannot spend like I've been spending. Yeah, so I got to do better. And see, I have no student loans. I rarely have credit card payments. I rarely put things on a credit card unless it's a bigger purchase like a flight. I am going to Colorado, but I haven't put that on a credit card yet. I'll do it in July. I'll book that flight in July. So if it's a ticket or if the purchase is maybe over $100, then I'll put it on a credit card for points. But I don't even put things on a credit card. Everything, it comes out of my debit accounts. But yeah, I need to do better with this because yeah, I got to add up these numbers. Look, today I need to give myself a time frame. Actually, after this video, I need to add up all of these numbers to see how far over I went. Expenses, Uber Eats, which I rarely have food delivered, but the other day I was just so tired. I just didn't want. Dunkin', coffee when I went to Jacksonville, Mickey D's for the boys, Chick-fil-A for myself. Getting my nails done. I may have to cut down on that, but Outback, Five and Below, movie theater, parking, Chipotle, Panda Express. Now those are not all me. Those are when I had my nephews with me on some of those days. Yeah, we need to do better. We need to do much better. And again, time management, when I have things to do, like I need to start using my calendar daily, pretty much daily. Or I do have a whiteboard in my bedroom. I may do the whiteboard or I may do this calendar here, like actually write out what I need to do for that day, even if it's just 2 things. Then I can cross them off and feel like I've accomplished something. So yesterday, I felt like I didn't accomplish anything. I didn't post any items to sell on any platform. I did go to the gym. That was an accomplishment. But around the house, I put away some clothes. And I started another video of me cleaning out my closet because I have so many clothes that I don't wear that I probably should post on some of these programs. I even brought in a rack. I started the video, got distracted, never even finished. So my closet, it's a walk-in closet. It's a mess. So today, even though I have to go to work at noon, we're going to write some things down to at least feel like I've accomplished something. So today's the 30th of June. I have to work from 12 to 8. So I'm going to write down, walk to the post office. I have 2 packages to be delivered. And my doctor actually told me that I need to walk a minimum of 30 minutes a day, at least 5 days a week. So either I need to do that. I've started doing it. Either I've walked or gone to the gym. Because I'm too heavy. My hip hurts. I have to get a hip x-ray. Let me write down walk to post office. That'll be 30, it actually maybe a little bit less than 30 minutes. I may just, coming back, I may just take another route to get home to make it 30 minutes. I literally live along 16th Street to 9th Street. What's that, 7 blocks? So that'll be 14 blocks total. I'll just take a different route coming home to make it 30 minutes because it's just right up the road a few blocks. Walk to post office. I need to mop my floors. I've already sprayed my floors with like some bleach water. I like to use the steamer mop, but you can't put cleaning products in it. So I like to spray my floor with some type of cleaning product or bleach water and then steam it. So I need to do that. Walk to post office, clean my floors, and that'll be probably about it because I need to go to work. And I don't like to be rushed for work. Even though I have to be at work at 12, I kind of start getting ready an hour and a half beforehand because I like to shower, lotion down, take my time. I hate to be rushed going to work and then end up sweating. No, we're not doing that. So at least a couple of things we're going to get accomplished this morning. But speaking of doctor's appointments and x-rays, listen, I think my dentist is trying to get over. I never have a problem with my teeth. Ever, ever, ever. I've had braces in the past and twice, and then I tried Invisalign because my teeth shifted. Unfortunately, I let this dentist shave this bottom tooth here to bring them in and under, and the retainer was just not working, so I stopped wearing it. So my teeth have shifted again. Shifted, but they don't hurt. They're just back to the original position they were when I was a teenager. I never have any problems with pain or sensitivity. Once I did, but that was because they tried to clean my teeth with like a water pick or something, and it was so uncomfortable. I had to tell that girl to stop, and my teeth became so sensitive. She ended up sending me to a endodontist, and they did all kinds of testing, didn't find anything wrong. I had to pay money out of my pocket for nothing. I think it was just that moment that she was trying to clean my teeth. And I'm like, girl, you don't see no tartar built up. You don't need to use no water pick. You need to just manually scrape my teeth. So from then on, they do it manually like they've always done. So anyway, I go to get my teeth cleaned. No issues. She's doing the little scraping and not a whole lot of scraping because I brush and I floss faithfully. And they want to do an x-ray. Now, x-rays, I thought you only do them once a year or once, yeah. And I said, wait a minute, I had an x-ray done the last time I was here. She says, well, this is a special x-ray where you only have to do it every 5 years. And I said, well, no, they did that x-ray the last time I was here. And she looked back, she says, no, it was a year ago. But if it only has to be done every 5 years, it was just a year ago. So why are we doing it again? So I said, well, how much is this going to cost me? Because she kind of convinced me, this is the tech. I guess they call them that. Dental assistant, whatever they call them. I said, okay. So she went and asked, and it was going to be $25, $26. And I mean, I could have been wrong on the timing, but I was just not happy that I was going to have to pay money. Okay. So they do the x-ray. The dentist comes in to check my teeth. She says, oh, your teeth look so good. I like that they're nice and, what did she call it? Not thick, but they looked healthy. You know, they're not kind of worn out. So then she turns, she says to the tech, how does the x-ray look? And I didn't hear her answer, but the doctor looks at the x-ray and says, oh, I think I'm going to refer you to an endodontist. I said, for what? I don't have any pain or anything. No. She says, well, the tooth at the bottom looks like there's something there. I'm like, okay, like what? I just see a little something there. And I said, let me see. So she pulls up the x-ray on her computer and then she highlights an area. I, I don't know. Anyway, she highlights this area below one of these teeth down here. I said, well, which tooth is it? Because I don't feel anything. She says, this tooth right here, I believe it was on this side, number 23. How the hell am I supposed to know what number 23 is? I said, okay. In my head, I'm thinking, you can write that referral, but I'm not spending any more money at an endodontist. Okay? So she writes out the referral, she gives it to me. Then I go to check out. Waiting for my bill. The girl was like, oh, no, you don't have to pay anything. I said, are you sure? Because they did that. No, I don't see that you pay. I leave. About 15 minutes later, she calls. I didn't answer because I knew what it was. She was a young girl at the front desk. She calls and leaves a message. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you do owe 26, whatever. I'm going to send you a link so you can pay the bill. I'll pay it when I get good and ready at this point in time. So last night, I'm going through my receipts, going through my purse, cleaning out my purse. I grabbed the referral and I see that it's the same endodontist that she referred me to before, that I paid money for all of this testing and they didn't find shit. And then I look at the bottom and it says referred by her husband. Now, my dentist, obviously, she's a female dentist, I keep saying her, but her husband is an oral surgeon. His office is literally just blocks away from her office. But they're not, I don't think that they're associated with each other because the names of their businesses are different. But why would they write his name at the bottom of the referral rather than her? I'm having the x-ray done at her office. She's looking at the x-ray. So why are you putting his name on the referral? I don't like that. That does not sit well with me. I really have it in my mind because I'm so sick and tired of being taken advantage of by business owners, like the plumber that came. $444 to change a line on the refrigerator. It shouldn't have cost that much. You should have been able to change that within a damn 30 minutes or so. But anyway, so in my head, I really want to just write a letter and ask the question, why is his name on the referral? And if I'm not having any pain or problems, why would I get an x-ray? Why would you not just send me if I complained? I see a little something on the x-ray. So if you start to experience some pain or abscess or whatever, let me know. And if you're a dentist and you're doing the x-ray, you should be giving me some type of idea of what that something is you see. Do you see an abscess? Do you see calcification? You did not use any of those terms. And then the x-ray. I'm a nurse. When our patients go down for testing or radiology, our patients may say, oh, I already had an x-ray. I can tell them, no, that was a KUB, or that was an ultrasound, or that was a CT. I can name the tests. So why couldn't they differentiate these x-rays that they're taking? They just said x-ray. Anyway, I'm not happy with that. I may have to find me another dentist because if I don't tell you I have any problems, you are not about to cause any problems for me. So anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. This was just a morning chit chat. I know I probably was just jabbering on and on, but anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.